Yo, what is up, chat? How is everyone? Welcome back to the stream. No more messing around, guys. We're getting straight into it. We're getting straight into it. No more messing around. Straight into it. Ibisu West. I don't know. I can't even remember the name of this little layout. But we're gonna try to get some trains tonight. Why not, huh? So if you want to join us, feel free to join us. Server exclamation point server if you want to join. If you're looking for any of the cars or stuff, exclamation point Discord. Cars, tracks, there's commands, stuff. What is up, chat? How's everyone doing? I hope you had a good week. Friday evening is the weekend. It's kind of, you know, it's pretty nice, right? Pretty nice, right? Try and back it in here. Wait for people to kind of join in the server. Chat, how is everyone? What is up? How's everyone? How's your week been? Looking forward to the weekend? I know I am. I'm kind of got some plans. Got some plans. Matsuri, yeah, we could do some Matsuri stuff. No real plan to do Matsuri, but we'll do something. Maybe it's night, chat. Chat, let's make it an Ibisu night. Maybe we should do this a little bit more often. Let's do an Ibisu track night. So, let's do West, and then we might do Kita as well later, which is Ibisu North. We'll keep the servers a little bit smaller than what we usually do, and that should make it a little bit more enjoyable for everyone. To be able to do what I'm doing right now, you might have to remove the AI file from the folder, so you have to just rename the AI folder. Otherwise, you will be kicked. What's up, Dolman? S2JZ, what's up? Cat Jam, yeah man, dude, the intro songs are pretty pog. Alexander, Dean Campbell, 420, bro. Shaka shaka. Wibber. Carl, what's up, Carl? What's up, Ranso? What's up, Joe? Early stream than usual. Yeah, I mean, what, Joe, what do you expect, man, you know? I'm sitting here. I'm like, you know, I would like to kind of finish up a little bit earlier tonight, so I'm like, why don't I just start earlier, finish up earlier? And it's like wins all around, right? Maybe? I don't know. What's up, Andre? I'm doing very good. What about you? Very long week, lad. It's almost time to start. That's awesome here, Teague. JDM Kiddo, what's up? Me what's going down? I can see it. We need to turn up the music, chat, shouldn't we? There we go, Cat Jam, what's up? What's up, Dustin? I'm doing good, man. How about you? How was your week, Dustin? That's some big brain stuff right there. Dude, I'm like a 10 head, right? 10 head? 10 head? 12 head? 15 head? Wait, actually, does the bigger the head, does that make you smarter or dumber? It's like that meme, right? You know, it's like, you know, the bigger your head gets, you know, the more like, I don't know, more, what is it like? If you have a small head, it's like you own a car. Then the middle head, it's like you own a car with 5 wheels. And then the big head is when you own a car that self-drives something. I don't know, something freaking stupid like that, right? 3 head. More like 10 shins. So chat, I've been kind of working on something, right? And I'm thinking about trying to get it out by the end of this weekend. And it is to do with car setups, so get some hype in that if that's what you're looking for. It's to do with car setups. No, it won't be I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully I get it up by the weekend. We will see. It won't be posted on the YouTube channel or on the Twitch or anything like that for a little bit of a while. But you'll see what happens when it comes up. And then later on there should be more stuff on it in the later. 41 piece on your ear. Yeah, it's just the tires. Tires are getting hot. The hotter tires get the more air that gets into them. Generally, if you actually, it's interesting, right? But you know the way when you watch, like, you might see videos and stuff of people online when they drift a car and the tire starts to delaminate, right? You know, the rubber falls off. The tire gets a really big, it gets huge, and that's because there's like 50 or 60 psi in the tire. Don't know. Comp setup, yeah, comp stuff, comp related stuff. But basically, yeah, it's been a little project I've been thinking about doing for a while, and I just want to get it out there and see how the community takes it. So people might be surprised, some people might be maybe interested in it, and hopefully it help you guys out depending if you decide to take it up or not. Yeah, I don't know. What do I think of Brazilian drift? I don't really watch it that much, Andre. I haven't seen much on Brazilian drifting. I've seen some stuff. I understand that the Brazilian drift scene, it's really hard to get into drifting in Brazil because it's really expensive for you guys. Alright, let's pop back to the pits. Could you talk about steering wheel setup too? Just started with sim drifting. Steering wheel setups. So steering wheel setups, there's pretty decent amount of content on that online already. So like if you have a Logitech or something, that's kind of steering wheel setup. It's force feedback and all that related stuff. I have to be careful here, guys. I'm waiting for this microphone stand to literally fall off this bar that I have it put on. So we'll see how long it lasts. Man, we got some OG people coming here. We got Penguin. I haven't driven with Penguin in freaking years, man. It was like almost R factor. Oh my god, how? What? Okay. Cilial, what did I do? What did I do wrong, Joe? Oh wait, you have to reset your AI, is it? I warned you, chat, that you have to reset your AI folder to be able to drive. You just killed me. I'll go greedy. Dude, chat, I need to get new gloves. Can you see? Look how bad my gloves are getting. They're literally falling apart. Like the thumb, I mean, I can have two thumbs if I want. This side's a little bit better. But yeah, they're just literally falling apart. They're not made for drifting, really. Yeah, these gloves are not made for drifting. Well, to be honest, considering how much driving I do, right? Like, considering how much driving I do, considering, you know, real life gloves, they don't get that much of amount of usage, right? So, do tandem train like RL? Yeah, we should try and group some people up. We'll see what we can do in it shortly. Oh my god, that was... What the fuck? You need to get gloves? Yeah, JC, they're 100% worth it, man. I mean, it's personal opinion. Some people like it, some people don't. I think for steering wheels like Logitech and stuff like that, having gloves isn't really necessary. If you have a steering wheel, if you have an upgraded wheel like what I have, you know, this suede material, having gloves is actually really nice because it, I know, it just protects your steering wheel a bit more and it's obviously nicer on the hands. You third? I'm third and fourth, to be honest, yeah. I use Nismo's 4.6. I think BeamNG... sorry. BeamNG, yeah, no, BeamNG has great potential. I've used the SiMagic on it recently, and I was trying to make like a video out of it. But I don't know if it's the SiMagic isn't really, if it's got the data for it or it's got like the setup for it or not. Maybe there's something I'm missing. But I can never stop it from producing pretty much max force. I can't limit the amount of torque on the game for some reason. It's very weird. I've seen other people then use their steering wheels on it and they're able to get it to a better degree. It's kind of weird. And you love having gloves? Yeah, man, it makes a nice difference. Oh, yeah, that's quite common enough, the material to hurt. My Pro Drift car, it's nowhere near finished, it's not even started. But yeah, BeamNG is fun, man. BeamNG is good. Looking forward for it to improve a bit more. We need, I think, maybe what I need to do is maybe I need to work with, so like I found an angle kit for the 200BX, which is one of the BeamNG cars, which is basically an S13. And has loads of different settings and stuff, but it just it's lacking something. It's lacking something weird, and I don't know if it's my steering wheel, if it's the SiMagic just not really connecting well with BeamNG, because the SiMagic doesn't really connect a lot with a few games. It doesn't really have the same compatibility as, let's say, a Thrustmaster or a Fanatec, which is a little unfortunate, but it's just how things go, to be honest. You know, SiMagic is not a massive company yet. And while they are getting bigger, it's taking some time for companies or like video game publishers to pick up on the SiMagic. So I don't know if it's a SiMagic thing or if it's a game publisher or game dev thing, to be honest. Dude, I always hit people on that transition, even when we did this track, like what was that, the start of the year? It's been a while since we've done this section. I'm not even paying attention. I should pay more attention. Way more attention. Oh, that was close. Alright, chat, let's try and get a train going. Who's in the game right now? What do I have to empty again? Just the AI folder. So go to the track folder. So you're looking for Ibisu West and look for the AI folder and just either delete the folder or just rename the folder itself to something else. So just rename the AI folder to like AI old, or just rename it to like, you know, I don't know, it's 5head or something. Rename it to whatever you'd like. Just have to make sure it doesn't have the words AI or letters AI in the name, really. In all caps or low caps. I know what Joe does there on the straight, so that's one of the, like the interesting things about drifting, right? Like chat, like everyone has like a different approach to like corners and stuff. So you kind of have to pick up on what they do and adapt to it. So you kind of have to watch what they do at a lap or at a particular corner. Take note of it for the next lap to make sure that you're not gonna like take them out, or that you can actually follow them and stuff. I'm nearly out of fuel already. I'm gonna have to add more fuel to this car, to be honest. Like Joe does little mangy down the straight here. Give me a little tap. Keep going, Joe. Keep going. Oh, we're out of fuel. Okay, rip. I need to add more. Let's do that quickly. So yeah, chat. This week has been rather interesting. I've been having some fun. Preparing that thing for this weekend. I'm kind of nearly done, but I just need to do some management stuff. And maybe I might get the video as well at the same time. First time doing this layout. Really, Joe? Why do I have to empty so I don't get kicked? The AI folder. Hang on, let me just do it for you guys. Lose this feeling. Right, chat, 1 second. Desktop. Alright, you guys can see my folder, right? So you go Ibisu West. You go to AI folder. And look, I've just literally named it. I haven't even like set it to anything. I just said Fastlane AI. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. Just rename the file. So I have a Fastlane AI dash copy or Fastlane.ai backup or Fastlane. You just need to make sure that it's not like an AI file. That's all you gotta do. Or just rename it to something else completely. Or just delete the folder in general. It's pretty simple. You don't have to. Oh, I don't even. You don't have to delete it. You don't have to like delete the files. You just need to rename it. And if you want it back again, if you want it replays or something some other time, you just like enable rename it back to the original name. You go name the folder. Yeah, that's probably the easiest thing, to be honest, Teach. Just rename the folder. Rename the folder to like freaking Nissan or something, whatever you want. Ass. I don't know. Foot. Joe doing well? Joe's doing very well, actually. I was doing this there, 4-1, a little long for the hill. Yeah, I was running 4.6 Nismo. Joe, I thought that was actually quite good, to be honest. I thought the 4.6 Nismo was actually quite nice, so that's what I was running. Maybe I should run more camber. Let's see if running more camber is better in these cars, because I'm like trying to figure out, because I'm trying to make the car more like stable in drift, especially on bigger angle, and it just does not like it. I can never get it to respond to big angle the way I would like it to. Any characters on AI works pretty much. Yep. Am I sponsored by Turbo Systems? Yeah, Turbo Systems is one of our partners. We have a video on our YouTube channel where we look at their turbos and what we're using them for. We actually have, we're building 2 cars, 2 S14s. One of them is nearly, like fabrication wise, is finished, which is the first car. And that's getting the smaller Turbo Systems turbo. It's getting like what's called the HTX 4064. Which is like a 600 horsepower turbo. So we'll be putting that on our 2J. I'm trying to make like, you know, high 500s, high 500 horsepower, which should be a really nice setup for the car it's going to be used, or the setup it's going to have in it. And then our new 2J that we're building is going to have like literally every single upgrade possible, other than like a billet block and a new crank. That's getting nearly big crash. That's getting a 4068 turbo, so HTX 4068 from Turbo Systems. And that's like an 800 horsepower turbo. That should be pretty serious. What's up, Keith? Oh my god. Yes, the track link is in the Discord. It's called Ibisu Wests. It will be a small bit up. It's probably like halfway up in the Discord chat of the server download links. Let's catch up to Joe quickly. Chat, when you're watching streams, do you prefer watch people in third person, like in this roof camera, in first person? You don't really care. It's like, I don't know. I have a second computer, which I'm probably going to start using with streaming PC, which will relieve some stress from my personal computer. So then I can probably run higher graphics, maybe even stream some competitions while I compete. That might be something I'd like to do in the future, and I could use that streaming PC as like a third-person camera, or like a track camera, you know, setup or something like that. Just a bit like what kind of everyone else does in the AC kind of community of streamers, right? Like they have like multiple cams and stuff. I don't think I would use it as the main camera. I don't know, because like my stream layout is a little bit different to other streamers. Like other streamers, their main camera, like Miyamoto for example, his one is just his GoPro, but then he's different settings and stuff depending on how he feels, which is nice, I suppose. I don't know, it's just interesting. I'd like to change up a tiny bit, to be honest. You don't care, preference spectating as long as it's strictly chase cam. Find it less interesting? Yeah. I don't know, it's interesting, right? Because, like, I suppose... Then again, yeah, you've got FPS shooters, right? And people, like, have no problem watching FPS shooters because it's about skill. So I suppose... I don't know. I suppose it depends on the content you're watching too, right? Like, if it maybe if it's like immersion, like VR, or like if you're driving on a motorway, like a Shudo Expressway or something, maybe first person is better, right? Because if it's more immersive, right? Like it's more... You're watching it to feel like as if you're actually driving it yourself, kind of a deal. When you're drifting like this, well, like what we're doing is kind of more skill based, so maybe it's like you're more interested in seeing like, oh, how close the person can get, how interesting the person's driving is and stuff. And then I think third person is just more chill, kind of like, I don't know. Oh my god, fourth gear in this corner is not the most ideal gear to be in. I don't know, maybe I'm probably overthinking it in as well, to be honest, a bit too much. But I think I'm going to get a better balance when I get the other PC up and going. I've been meaning to do it for like weeks, but I just haven't prioritized it because it's like, I don't know, it's like I have a capture card in the PC already, so I can start doing it from that. But I need to figure out like, where do I put the PC? You know, do I put the chat on that PC or that laptop or what? It's like, yeah, I've a lot of like figuring out to do with that. And I don't even know my HDMI outputs work on my graphics card, so I don't know, I have to figure all this shit out. Tires die so fast. Yeah, it's the outside tire that dies the most. Then again, you did start before me, so maybe if you all drive at the same time, it might make a difference. What's up, Charlie? How's things? A drifter from my country, sponsored by Turbo Systems. A Vasiliauskas. Yeah, I know Vasiliauskas. I don't know him, but like I've competed against him a few times. I've competed against him in Oman when I was out there. I've competed against him in Drift Masters, but I've never battled him. I've never been on the same track like at the same time as him. How am I still in the green? My tire pressure is 25 on the rear right now, cold. I wonder if there's different versions of this track. Oh no, but there would be a checksum then, so that's probably not the case. Actually, this more camber in the front of the car, guys, is way nicer. I feel like on bigger angle, the car doesn't try and kill me as much. It's weird. What's up, P-Dubs? Doesn't even have the Google link for the W Street cars. The link of this car doesn't work. Oh, it doesn't work. What I usually do is, one thing you can do, I need to go through all the links actually and fix them all up. But one thing you could do is Google worlddrifttour.com, and worlddrifttour.com have like a link to literally all of their cars on the website there. That's probably like the easiest thing to do. Compete in esports, Jots, or Jota, sorry. I think if you're trying to get into esports, it's kind of like just practice a lot with competition cars and competition tracks. A lot of people, they kind of focus much on chase driving, but in competition stuff, chase driving is not as important. Like chase driving in competition is important once you actually get to qualify, right? Some people, they spend so much time on chase driving in competition, they forget how to qualify, and then they never get to put that skill to use. So what I would say is do lots of like single runs, essentially lead runs on comp tracks in comp cars, so like VDC cars, Sujigiri cars, DCGP, WDT, and go on to like the likes of Bikernicki, like such as Riga, Okayama, I don't know, any other comp track really that's out there, and just try and get all the clipping points, achieve it smoothly, consistent angle, decent speed. And that's probably the best way to train, really. And funnily enough, I find that people that train for competition, when they learn how to drift, tend to end up being, they tend to upskill quicker. Like they tend to pick up drifting much faster because they're kind of pushing beyond their limits, and you know they tend to find their limit much quicker because they're kind of learning a skill that requires them to, you know, find their innerness. If that makes any sense whatsoever. But yeah, now I'm not saying that works for everyone. I think there is a point of where if you're starting in drifting, you're better off like learning like what we're doing right here, just going onto a track and just learning basic car control. But I do think there is a point that you get to where it's like, well, if you want to start doing competition drifting, there's a point where you kind of have to start solely training for pretty much only competition, and finding that time is kind of hard to know, like what time do you decide to do that at, right? But I suppose it's in your interest too. Like if you only like competition drifting, then you can start doing that from the start, and it's worth doing it. Benedictus Churba is also very good. Yeah, Churba is fantastic. Vasiliauskas is a great driver as well. There's also some other people from Lithuania too that I'm aware of. You've got Veskelis, who competes mostly in the UK. Yeah, I've competed against Veskelis before. Again, a driver I've never battled on track. But yeah, I've competed in the same events and stuff as him. Oh, oops. I'm sure there's someone else. There's definitely someone else that I know or like I've competed with. There's a bunch of Lithuanian-based drifters in, or Lithuanian driver, or yeah, there's a bunch of Lithuanian drivers. Well, I suppose there's a bunch of drivers from Lithuania that compete in the Irish Championship and stuff that I would be familiar with. Don't think any of them have actually competed in Lithuania though. Might be wrong though. Rip tires, yeah, Rain, your tires are getting really bad there. I could tell. Up over the crest, down the other side. Chat, how long have we been live for? We might change the track shortly. We'll let you guys decide, but we might do Ibsukita shortly, which is the Ibisu North course. I don't know if there's a link to that. I don't know if anyone has a link to that, but I'm pretty sure I have it on the Discord. But I don't know if if the link is outdated. Oh, big crash. Chat, by the way, if you're stopping to pull over, just keep driving. I just noticed there's someone like stopped to because they crashed into me, but just keep your speed up because not everyone's wanting to stop behind you. Try and keep the momentum going on the track if you can, and pull over when it's safe. Oh, fuck's sake. Where in the Middle East did I compete? Oman. It's a country. In a place called Oman. Oh my god, the city skips the top of my head. During the stream, the first thing I hear about is Lithuania. Yeah, one of the one of the chatters asked about, one of you guys asked about, have I heard of Turbo Systems, because I have a partnership or a sponsor with Turbo Systems, and they were like, oh, that's kind of cool that you're sponsored by a Lithuanian company. And yeah, we started talking about Vasiliauskas, Benedictus Cherba, Veskelis, who's a guy who competes in the UK, and he's mental E30 BMW. A Muscat, there we go. That's the city. Oh my god, I'm such a dummy. Thank you, guys. Ivanauskas. I'm not familiar with Ivanauskas. Ivanauskas. Just reading up a comment there from Alexander. Instead of skidding brainlessly, you've got goals to work with. Yeah, that's exactly the kind of advantage of doing competition tracks and stuff, is that you've got something to aim for, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can kind of see your performance on the track without someone ever telling you or watching it back. Like, if you know you don't reach a clipping point, you're like, okay, I'm not doing a good enough job, I have to get that clipping point. So you do what it takes to get to that clipping point. And I think that's how you learn quicker from competition stuff, is that you kind of understand car control. You understand if you want to make a car go to a certain place, you have to do X, Y, and Z to be able to achieve that. So that's the cool thing about competition stuff when it comes to learning. That's the kind of adoption that we use in Project Academy. It's like we use competition elements from drift competitions to be able to teach people how to drift, because it allows them to progress quicker, because they kind of see where they're going wrong much quicker. Versus other drift schools out there which are like, oh yeah, just go to the corner, guys, and just clutch kick, and that's how you drift, guys, you know, or yeah, you just go to the corner, you just pull the handbrake and you slide around and just accelerate. It's like, okay, hang on, if you really want to learn how to drift, if you really want to have a skill in it, this is how you do it. And that's I think, in my opinion, that's a better way of doing it. That's why I like Project Academy and their training techniques better. How did you start getting into drifting? Thank you so much for that tip, Rip Ross. So I started. Oh, sorry, Ben. I see you're doing a different layout there, which is. Oh, we're just crashing the job. That's fine. I would say the best way. So sorry, okay, I'm losing train of thought. How I got into drifting was in my local town. So in this town I'm from, we have a driver by the name of Darren McNamara, who's like who was like pretty well. It was funny enough, right? But in Ireland, the town that I live in was considered the home of drifting, right? And it still kind of is, to be honest. In the sense that there was more drivers from my little town that competed in any other kind of like place, right? And we had the most amount of trophies and stuff like that. I suppose it was comparable to like, I don't know, I suppose like Siberia in Russia or something, which is really popular for like drifting and stuff. It was kind of like the brainchild of Russian drifting, whereas in Ireland it was like in a little town called Budafins in Southern Ireland. And from there we have a driver by the name of Darren McNamara. He still drives. He's an ex-Formula D pro driver, and he was like one of the closest drivers to ever winning an FD championship. He never unfortunately ended up doing it. And then we had another driver as well from this area who was a super OG as well, by the name of Damien Mulvey. But a lot of those guys kind of, you know, they kind of got into it when it really started, and so they never really saw it through to the end because they either progressed into other sports or they got into other businesses and stuff. So I'm probably the only other driver since then that's really tried to take on drifting and stuff. And so I would have watched them win events in Ireland, win events in the UK, go to America to compete, go to different countries and competed, travel the world and do their thing in like, you know, early to mid 2000s. So in 2002 or 2003 maybe was the first time I saw drifting. I think I seen it before that on the video option DVD that Darren would have had in his family home. And so that would have been like the kind of first time I ever seen drifting was like D1. I think it was at Odaiba at night time, and it was like Ken Nomura and his Skyline with I think it might have been the Ariyamamiya RX-7. I can't remember who. Suinaga at the time was driving that, Masawa Suinaga. And I don't know, it was just like really cool, really interesting, really different. And that's what they were trying to do in Ireland at the time. So that was the first time I ever seen drifting, was on a video option DVD. And then I got to see it a couple of months later in real at a little race circuit that we have, or a little oval circuit that we had in Ireland that we don't go to anymore for drifting. So that's how I get started for seeing it. From that point in, I just started playing Gran Turismo, man. Or Gran Turismo, mostly Need for Speed, I suppose, because that was probably the easiest game to drift in. You know, like just drifting in Mitsubishi Evo 7 or Evo 8s and stuff from Need for Speed Underground 2 and different games like that, you know, because you were able to do it in those games. But the first time I actually drifted was in 2009 with the Pro Drift Academy. Yeah, that's the first time I got to actually drift a car. It was an S13 180SX, or like a SIL 80. I think it was actually a legitimate SIL 80, chat. Like a legit SIL 80 S13. Or like a 180SX. If you know what I mean by that, it's like super, super rare. And it was actually a legit SIL 80, which is freaking pretty cool actually. That was the first time I got to drift a real car, and I did okay. And the same year I ended up buying a BMW 36 328, which I don't know what engine is that, but it's the M52 or something like that. It's 2.8 litre, and that was like before anyone really started using BMWs in Ireland, so it wasn't really the desirable car. It's like using, in today's terms, it's like using a 316 BMW compact versus, you know, a freaking E46 M3 or something, you know. It's like, that's not the desirable car that you want. It's like you just kind of use it and just move on, right? And yeah, I used it for 2 events. I crashed it and I moved on to an S chassis. I bought an S chassis S14, which I still have to this day. So that's pretty much my little drifting starting story. I think one of the interesting things is when I started competing in 2015 in the S14, I already had a ton of sim experience, and the first competition I competed in, it was a rookie class, and they only did it based off qualifying, and I set the highest qualifying score, so which meant I won the rookie class. But the drivers from the rookie class were also allowed to compete in amateur class, and because my car was legal for amateur class, and because I qualified, because they kind of shared the scoring or the qualifying session between both rookie and amateur, it also meant that I qualified first in the amateur class as well. So my very first competition, I qualified first, and I think I was on track to actually do quite well that event, but I made a little mistake in the top 8, and I ended up spinning. And then I was like, okay, that's it. I'm never spinning ever again in a drift competition. And I never did spin in the competition ever since then. So that's a pretty good track record, I suppose. Pretty happy with that. Can't really complain. EGT1 with the follow. Appreciate that. Yamazuya, Yamzuya, and Yamazu. Oh my god, Yamuza with the follow as well earlier. Thank you to that as well. So appreciate that. Tip Ross. I know that was a freaking paragraph, life story, like I don't know. Yeah. Dimitri, what is the diameter of a steering wheel? I think this is a 350 millimeters. Through the whole 1 to 10. Ah, that's awesome to hear, Ross. Yeah. Are you based in the UK, right? Like UK Academy, yeah? Chat, by the way, anyone who's following me right now, apologies. I'm trying to look down the chat, and it's like I have to look down quite a bit. I need to set up a new monitor or get like a tablet just for reading you guys' reading chat in general, because it's like, yeah, I have to move my eyes too far away to really be able to see what I'm doing. Over the jump, let's go. Whoa. They have one in Birmingham, I believe. Oh my god. Yeah, just double check on that, Ross, because with the whole pandemic stuff, I think things have to move around. Oh, where the fuck am I going? Hello from Latvia. What's up, OCS? How are you? Augusto, how dare you, man? Augusto, fight me 1v1, 1v1 battle right now. Let's go, Augusto. 1v1 me. Let's go to Ross. Let's do a tandem battle. Let's see who wins. Chat, when should we change track? Oh shit, tires are nearly dead. Or they are dead, pretty much. Like, they're pretty much, I don't know, they're going to explode shortly. Or they're going to get to the point where it's undrivable. Like right now, I'm like literally drifting on ice. If this is what drifting on ice feels like, well, I mean, it wouldn't really feel like this because we're still carrying a lot of speed. Oh. 1v1 50 euro. From nothing. Sounds a bit of a mismatch. Well, it's a Gusto. Gusto's a good friend of mine, actually. Gusto's a VDC driver, chat. We've battled a few times before. No, Gusto, how many times have we battled? He's probably not even in here anymore. He's probably like dropped. I can't remember how many times Gusto and I have battled. I think it might be only once or twice. Yeah, where's my Fanta gone? I've lost the Fanta. By the way, let's turn up the tunes. Get ready. Get ready. No, I missed the drop. No, that's still not loud enough. We need it louder. There we go. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. What the fuck is this camera view? I don't know. What camera view would you prefer? If that's the case. This is a camera view that a lot of people use, my man. Let's go. Catch up the frazzle. Rip Ross for the follow. Appreciate that, Rip. Ross, sorry. Am I saying it? Yeah, Rip Ross. There we go. Not gonna say hello. Augusto, I was literally talking about you saying that you're a VDC driver. Man. Augusto, I'm telling you right now, let's 1v1 Rust, let's go, right now. 1v1 Rust. You bring your S15, I bring my S15, and let's see who's going to be the winner. I'm gonna double tap 360 no scope off the top of fucking map. Maybe, I don't know. Unfollow. I dare you. If you had followed, you lose the sub as well. You wanna put money on the table? I'll put money on the table, but you'll probably get Victor to smurf for you. Probably not the first time someone has swapped drivers to compete in events. Under a different name. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, Frazzle! Alright, let's wait for someone. You're better than Victor. That's true. Yeah, that is true. You're better than Victor. Oh, look at this troll! You nearly broke my steering. This car's so dead in this corner. Oh, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're still good. Actually, I might be better off running like a slightly longer gear ratio and just using third everywhere, right? Third as us Irish people would say. Well, yeah, third gear, boy. Heinz gives everyone the nerves. Really? Do you think that's the case? Does anyone get nervous with driving with me or something? I'd hate for that to be the case, to be honest. I don't want to make anyone feel nervous, man. I just want to drive. Oh no! I got you baited there, to be honest. That wasn't ideal. It's because I don't play with him all the time. Oh, right. Okay. Alright, okay. Making up excuses, Augusta! Making up excuses, man! Alright, let's catch up to these guys. I think they might have fresher tires than us. Oh, my friends. Oh, Ryan is letting me middle car. Okay, thank you, Ryan. You didn't need to do that, my man. I was happy enough being third car. Yeah, I think I need to lengthen third gear a little. Then I can use third gear everywhere instead of using third and fourth. So instead of 4.6, I probably would run like what's the other number? 4.3 is it or something? It's probably more of a 4.4 ratio. It's 4.36. Guys, we're using science here to figure out our you know gear ratio. You know. It's not actually a 4.3 final ratio, it's actually 4.36, you might as well round it up to 4.4. Guys, are you telling me that okay, so Alana, right, my girlfriend Alana, when she's always on the sim, she's always under pressure when I'm watching, right? She's always flustered, trying to like impress me. Chat, are you guys trying to say that you try to impress me? Is it? I mean, that's kind of cute, to be honest. But chat, you don't need to impress me. I'm already impressed by you guys, you know. Joe, you see, Joe doesn't get stressed because Joe's better than me. Isn't that right, Joe? He's going to stop now. He's actually going to accept that. He's going to literally pull off here and he's going to type in the chat saying, yes, I am. Either that or else he's able to type while driving. If that's the case, he's definitely better than me because I can't fucking type and drive at the same time. Or maybe he has a voice to text. That's something I should get in the future, a voice to text. I'm pretty sure the text would come out terrible because he wouldn't be able to understand my accent. Oh, 5G too? Am I transforming? What do you mean am I transforming? What have I transformed? What's wrong with you today? Oh, sorry, I'm not even paying attention. Okay, let's get back into the groove again, chat. I need to move you guys. You guys are distracting me. Okay. Controlling the car on the left foot brake, controlling the car with the gasoline or the gas. Clutch kick. Door to door, wheel to wheel, bumper to bumper, mirror to mirror, window to window, door handle to door handle. True. Joe! I didn't even notice Joe typed that message. Absolute troll. I should probably hang a bit further back so whoever's chasing me can find it a bit easier. I might do that actually. Let's hang further back. So instead of running door to door, let's aim for Joe's back wheel, so that whoever's behind me can aim for my back wheel, and then we can actually get proper trains and stuff, so that I'm not cutting people off. Let's do that. Okay, let's do that. Right. We got to leave a bit of the space in the zone behind us. Chat, I'm starting to sweat. Sweaty boys. I mean, on this corner, to be honest, you could actually run wheel to wheel. Door to door, bumper to bumper, mirror to mirror, window to window, seat to seat, dashboard to dashboard, I don't know, hood to hood. Headlight to headlight, taillight to taillight. Side skirt to side skirt. Front fender to front fender, rear fender to rear fender, you know? Okay, I don't know why I let off the foot brake there. Oh, I get what you're saying, yeah. I mean, to be honest, everyone that's kind of chasing me right now is struggling. It seems like, not that they're struggling, but I'm just cutting people off a little bit. I'll try and keep it a bit wider. Somewhere in your life, I'm a heart. Chat, we need to... Oh, I saved them a little bit. That was just unfortunate. Tires are practically dead there. Right, chat, what are you guys saying? Finally being able to follow trends and not mess up for everyone else, at least store cars. Oh, that's awesome to hear, Keith. It's the corner. True, it is the corner. The corner isn't the nicest. Actually, let's change the gear ratio. I want to try a different gear ratio to see does it make much of a difference. It probably won't, to be honest. What I try. Dash to dash, pretty much. Driver to driver. Head to head. Where's my drink? I thought I brought my drink over, but I mustn't have. Do I get I'm better than Alan HynesZ badge? What's that, a VIP status, Joe, is it? What does that badge entail, Joe? You know, what does that badge mean? Or like, what does that badge look like? Oh shit. Q third and fourth chase car might have to cut the track to catch. Yeah, you guys, if you're like third car in that situation, you kind of have to put wheels onto the grass. Either that or it's like follow to the middle car's rear bumper. I love these cars when they're a little bit quicker. It's like, it reminds me of LFS, these cars, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the start, the cars are super grippy, and they're kind of... I prefer them, cars that are super grippy, because you kind of feel more manly when you try to, like, fire the car on the track. And then when the tires get hot, you can get some pretty nice tandems then, and it's kind of fun. Oh, understeer, there we go. Oh. Yeah, we might change Ibisu track there shortly, guys. We might go to Ibisu North, which is Kita, which is the one that you might see in all the YouTube videos from like back a couple of years ago when YouTubers used to go to Ibisu quite often. We don't really get that happening anymore, really. Maybe we'll do a stream after this, or like not a stream. Oh my god, a session after this with JZX cars. You know, just like chasers and stuff instead of S chassis. But then I don't know. I like S chassis, and I think everyone likes S chassis too. So maybe we'll just keep these. Yeah, apparently Minami's going to close, but it hasn't been officially announced. It was a YouTuber by the name of Samet that mentioned it. So I suppose you have to kind of wait until the official announcement is up. It kind of sucks, to be honest, because I would love to go to Ibisu, and especially Minami. I think out of all the tracks at Ibisu I want to drive at, it was Minami's the one I want to drive at most. Because it's one of those tracks, right, that's like scary as hell, but super rewarding in the chase position. Like on AC chat, I don't really think, as a drift layout, it's not really that great. Like, let's be real, because you can't really get door to door. You can't really get good tandem until like after the jump. So it's a driver's track, really. It's a track for drivers that are really good at thinking ahead, for the most part. And in AC, we tend to just go for the jump, which ruins the kind of track. You can't really get good tandem on the track when you just aim for taking the biggest jump. I would love for the version on AC to have like a tire wall or something on the jump, so people would just aim to get the you know, a better line down there for tandem. But then that would suck, because there would be some people that would like to do the jump, so I suppose it doesn't work for everyone. But sometimes when I do Minami, I try to do it the way that, like, I suppose it was kind of meant to be, which is you take a bit of the jump, but you don't literally try to clear the wall. But I think everyone wants to try and clear the wall in the real world, they just don't have the balls to do it. On fear factor, I would disagree. I think the difficulty with Riga is just how fast it is, and just that if you make a tiny mistake, you won't be able to complete the track. Riga is probably not really that big of a fear. The only issue, it's kind of hard to know. I don't think there's a big fear behind Riga. I think the difficulty behind Riga is, oh dude, that was going to be a snappy transition if that worked. The difficulty behind Riga is when you're chasing and you make a tiny mistake that you won't be able to continue chasing. Basically, you need to be like pinpoint perfect. So like Riga, in reality, unfortunately, Riga is a little bit overhyped in terms of competition, in my opinion. Like, if you didn't have good drivers at it that were able to do the track layout correctly, then it wouldn't be a good tandem layout. Like, in reality, it shouldn't work as a tandem layout because it's just that bit too crazy. But it does work because you've got great drivers and you've got a line that works. It's funny, right? But like, some of the best drift tracks in the world, in terms of tandem, in terms of competition, are not on race circuits. The only one that's good for tandem drifting in the world seems to be Riga, or Bikarnicki, which just by pot luck got a couple of corners that worked really well together. But all the best tandem tracks are on like street circuits. Like Long Beach is a really good tandem track, which obviously was never intentional, but it's a street circuit, right? Because they're able to place the walls wherever they want. Other great street circuits are like, you know, there's definitely one that comes to mind that's kind of popular. I can't remember right now. What the hell? Yeah, I don't know. I just think, yeah. It's cool from fans' perspective. Yeah, I think for Road Lanza is interesting, right? Because it only works as a competition track layout because they added in a piece of asphalt or tarmac or whatever you want to say to make that track work. Because otherwise, it would be kind of boring if it was just two corners, right? So it's only tracks that were intentionally designed from a drifting perspective that work good for tandem. Does that make sense? And I think that's kind of proven. Even in Driftland in Scotland, that's a pretty good tandem track layout, even in competition mode. because it was kind of intentionally designed for drifting in mind. But the likes of like Texas Motor Speedway, where FD go, or even in some cases not Long Beach, Irwindale or Seattle and stuff, sometimes they kind of lose their tandomness or drifting qualities because they're just a little bit too big, or they're a little bit too funky or something like that. Or in Europe, like Austria for example, I don't really think that was a good tandem drift competition now. I think it was fun from a driver's perspective, but I think as a spectacle it wasn't the greatest to watch really. There was only one really good battle on it, and that was like, I think it was a Connor and Adam Zylveski, or maybe Jack and Adam Zylveski, and that was pretty much it. The rest of the battles were like meh. Alright chat, we might change up track here, shall we? What do you guys think? Going to Kita. Speedway drift tracks. I think it's personal opinion really. I would like to see more of them in Europe. I think FD are doing a good job utilizing them in the States, right? Because that's kind of all they kind of have access to really, without spending a stupid amount of money. And I actually think speedway tracks kind of make sense, because you got a corner that you can carry a decent amount of speed and allows plenty of room for the chase driver to suck up onto the door. And then generally they have like a crossover section, or they have like an area where the chase driver can, like, you know, suck up onto the door and continue on, or like transition. I don't think the speed tracks in the States have been utilized properly, in my opinion, for drifting. I think it could be done. I think a lot more could be done. Like that FD round, was it like Lake Erie? I feel like they could have done a better layout there. They could have done a lot more in the infield. Same with Irwindale. I think a lot more could be done at Irwindale too. Seattle, like Evergreen, you're kind of stuck with what you have, but it's probably the best speedway, I suppose you could say, that they use. I think actually, if anything, Seattle is probably the best one that they use, even though it's probably the most power hungry. Okay, chat. Does anyone have the link to the Ibisukita? You know the really detailed one. Because I'm pretty sure the one that I have is either outdated or it's potentially because potentially I might have the out-of-date one, or else it's oh, I don't know, like too old or something. Is there a new one out there? Why do I have a message? Why does this channel, or why does this Discord keep pinging me about this one particular thing? The paid version. Yeah, is that still paid? I thought that was released for free. Because the link that I have, the Gumroad link, doesn't exist anymore. So I assume it's free now, right? Or was that removed? The paid version, does that still exist? AC Drifting Pro 1.1. And that must be the same one, to be honest. Yeah, okay, that's the one that I still have. Wait, what? Okay, maybe there's a new GUM download. Oh my god, what the fuck am I looking? Dude, don't even... Can I just say, AC Drifting Pro, as a website, I don't want to be like negative on people's like pages and stuff, but it freaking sucks, man. Every time you click on something, it just pops up with an ad. It's like, I don't know, it's like as if it's some sort of weird torrent website nowadays. It's stupid, man. The drifting was released for free. I don't know what link is now. Okay. Maybe, I think it might be on Vosen now. Is this it? I think I actually have a chat. Hang on now. Yeah, chat. If you don't have this track, I think I have it. It should be it. I'll just launch it into the Discord so that people have it. New phone, who's in here? Rip Ross joined us, and Megaro, what's up, man? Thank you for joining Discord, guys. If you haven't already, make sure to exclamation point Discord. I use Discord a lot for like the connection between the stuff that we use. Yeah, someone just linked me it too. I think I have the right one. Chat, you might be able to confirm that with me, Carl. Anyway, let me. I should have, while I was doing that, I should have just bumped it. Race apartments. I just spilled my drink on my washing machine. What? Wash machine. Why would you do that, man? Are you trolling? Are you trolling me, mate? Alright, chat, that's being refreshed right now, so feel free to join us. Banana no. Ugh. Chat, I need a shave. We're 25 to. We're 25 to. Oh, we're 25 to 9. I thought it was like 25 to 11. Is the server up? Dude, this thing takes for freaking ever. I was rushing so I could make sure to get this 15, but clearly not needed. Is the server not restarting? What's going on with this fucking thing? It hasn't even stopped it. Man, this fucking web host. So bad. I'm getting frustrated. It's still online. Why are you still online? I literally told you to restart. I was talking about overtracks here in the States. You guys messing with each other? You guys trolling each other, huh? So chat, if you're wondering, we're just waiting for this server to restart. I'm literally watching it right now, and I'm like, TikTok. There we go. We did it. High fives, chat. High fives. Alright, okay. I'm gonna drive the S13 again. I like 180s, guys. I have a bit of a soft spot for them. Yeah, Lab, if you check out the Discord, I have the link inside there. I got a blue one this time. People driving already. Holy shit, guys, you guys are fast. Watch GeForce. What's what? Ah! What's GeForce? I don't know what gearing for this track yet, actually. Hang on, let me just turn on performance mode on my fucking Streamlabs because my PC is dog. Alright, so chat, when it comes to this hairpin here, I'm just going to run out wide so that people can get a good line on the inside. Accelerate up the hill. Get it sideways for the top of it. Let's go. Probably a little wide. Flick across the straight. Into the little, I don't know, what corner would you call this? Hairpin? Power, power, power. Flick hard. Okay, don't do this. Actually, I'm gonna regret doing that. I'm gonna stop. Before anyone gets any other ideas. Let's drive a penguin. I haven't driven a penguin in freaking years, man. Let's go, pal. Inside joke. Oh, he just brake checked me. Karma. That's that Aussie ping getting wrecked. He's just saying that his shifter shit the bed. Okay. Okay, he didn't brake check me, chat. He just shifter just brake checked him. Or misshifted him or something. I don't know. Dude, this track is fun, man. It's nice to have quality, I suppose, laser scan tracks that we all kind of like, you know? Like having Minami that's laser scanned. We've got this Ibisu North course, which is nicely laser scanned. Obviously, these are from Drift 21, right? So, these are rips, right? So they probably shouldn't have really done that, but anyway, they did. Oh, clip him on the bump. Oh, Joe's gone off to the grass. Oh, I'm sideways. Oh! It's getting sketch. What do you think of me? Why is the S15 so much faster top end? That's weird. I'm like, my car is slippier because like it's a 180, you know. Oh, that's unfortunate. Thinking about. I'll go, Charlie. Charlie, do you have a like a back to boot button set onto your steering wheel or something? Might be worth getting one of those, man. Oh, stuck in the grass. Why? Why are you spinning, bitch? It's completely okay, chat, to get mad at your car, you know, when you start making mistakes. Blame the car, don't blame you. Alright, let's do a little handbrake. Let's go, 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 go. it sideways, over the crest, low angle. It's bad timing with people exiting pits. That was a bit unfortunate. That would have been a nice injury too. Oh, dude, the bumps there really upset these cars. It's weird. These cars don't really like the bumps there. I don't know if the bumps are there in real life. I assume they are, but it's weird. You kind of hit them and the car just fires you off. It's annoying. Sick entry. Let's go. Cut the corner, put the wheel on the grass. Oh, sketchy. Right, we're trying to do a big entry in there again because that's always pretty good. Even though I don't really like drifting this corner, I think it's better to just straight line it, or you know, like kind of take low angle, take a late apex out of it, so that you can do a nice like as much speed up the straight as possible. I think this time I'm just gonna like drift the corner here a little bit, low angle, and just like prioritize like a really snappy initiation or something like that. Bit like that, something like that. I'm going a bit funky there. Tires are way dead now. Do. It's so fit. Sit. Let's try it out. I don't know. I'm trying to like. Excuse me. Wait, what? Oh yeah, it's over here. Fucking dummy. I think we're good to go. Stay tight. Rip cam is a frozen, Alexander. I might just disable it, to be honest, man. I'm fucking sick of it, to be honest. It's weird, like, because we had like Wednesday stream, no issues. Saturday stream, non-stop issues. The Friday stream, no issues. What other stream did we have? Wednesday before that, no issues. And then, I don't know, just all of a sudden, just random issues again. There's zero consistency with it, to be honest with you. It's really fucking annoying. Maybe when I plug it into the other PC or the other laptop that I have for streaming stuff, it might be better. We'll see. It's a Logitech Stream Cam. It's either the camera itself, or else it's the USB-C port on my motherboard, which it could be too, to be honest. Yeah, I'll just turn it off. Fuck it. I don't know if people really care about the face cam. The face cam I like because it shows off some of the partner stuff that we have in the background and all that. So it's like, yeah. It does give a bit more personality on the stream, at least, yeah. It's not super common in AC stuff, I assume. Like, to be honest, like streaming and all that on AC, at least, anyway. Not a lot of people do it in drifting, anyway. Most people just show their like setup and stuff like that, or their feed or something. What's up, Buckles? I know Cam's better than Frozen. To be fair, that is true. I mean, like, we can make it come back again, but I would have to literally, like, reset Streamlabs. That's the only way I can get it to work. It doesn't matter how many times I plug it in or plug it out, the camera will still remain. Like, if I plug it out and plug it back in again, apparently according to Streamlabs the camera was still active. It's very weird. I think my 4 backs are changing again, to be honest with you. Acting really weirdly. 1 second, guys, I'm just going to double check. No, it's good. Why is it so fucking heavy then? I was at Proper Car 2 streams before my... Oh my god. Oops. Right, here we go. Second, third, fourth. Actually, I don't know. I think the S15 is better in WDTS. S15, I think, is the nicest car to drive out of all of them. I think the S13, this 180SX, sorry, is probably the quickest. But in terms of drivability, the S15 is the nicest, I think. Oh, that was unfortunate. Obviously, the colliders in these cars are not the nicest. I really want to tweak these cars to be better. I've been trying to figure them out for ages, really. Well, I mean, not that I've spent a lot of time on them, to be honest. But they always just feel a bit freaking weird. I don't feel that connected with them, you know what I'm saying? I'm just lowering down the stuff here that I know can make a decent difference. Oh my god, excuse me guys, sorry. I have my drink and it's like, it's on the other side of the sim. And I have to get up and get it, so I'll probably do one last little kind of session here with the tires. Get my freaking drink. They're over damped. Yeah, they're super stiff on the front. Like generally with stuff in AC, you can like fix a lot of things with like car setup, like alignment stuff, like camber and toe and spring rate and ride height and stuff. And then there is certain situations where like the dampers are the problem. Then again, I generally try to keep them setups kind of like the same with other people, so that I'm not that much quicker or something. But no, they don't really feel that connected to the road, to be honest. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they're a little bit too stiff. The biggest problem with them is when you're on big angle. It's weird. It's like there's a sweet spot with them, and if you're not within the sweet spot, then you're not going to get them. They're not going to really work that well. Like if you're on too big angle, the car understeers. If you're on too low angle, the car understeers. It's very odd. It's like a mixture between bad dampers with incorrect spring rates and incorrectly set up camber. So you can fix the low end grip by the camber, but then you can fix the low angle grip with the camber, but then the high angle grip you have to fix with the spring rate and the dampers. They're not as responsive to car setup as let's say the VDC stuff is. But then the VDC stuff, to be honest chat, the VDC stuff out of the box is not that bad. With a few tweaks, like yeah, you can make them feel a lot better. A lot easier at least. For me, it's all about balance, right? Like you need to have the front of the car kind of complement the rear. And it's really easy to put a lot of grip into these cars because they're kind of low power, and it's easy to put grip into AC stuff anyway. And then the front just never responds to any of it, just doesn't like any of it. You see the track download? Ricky, if you're in the Discord, man, the track link is inside there. If you join the Discord, exclamation point, Discord, with the server download links, we've got a track there. Oh my god. I don't think I really did anything wrong there, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry Joe, I'm not even paying attention. You just straight line it? Yeah, pretty much. But it's like, I want to drive these cars at a mixture of both angles, right? Like, I want to do snappy transitions like that on low angle, and then fire onto big angle. And you can't really do it, you know, because one, you can make the car carry the big angle fine, but then it doesn't respond well to low steering input, low angle input, which, you know, that's how you get your snap. Yeah, it's a really weird tweak spot. To be honest, I just need to sit down someday, like spend 30 minutes, half an hour. 30 minutes, half an hour, it's the same fucking thing. 30 minutes, like a 1 hour, just really figuring them out, to be honest. Then you got people like Joe who runs 540-degree steering, and he needs to just worry about big angle. You don't have a clutch pedal, so you need a certain tune. I won't need the button. Yeah, I think low power. Well, it's really really difficult to drift AC without a clutch. To be honest, you kind of need one. Like even the competition cars, you would think, oh, with lots of power, you wouldn't need a clutch, but you actually do. If anything, you probably need a clutch more so in competition cars than what you would do in street cars. Like you can do lead runs no problem without a clutch, so I suppose that does help having a car that floats around a lot, right? It literally took me years, Keith. It's taken me years. Stuff like I thought I knew stuff right in car setup when I first started competing in VDC. Like I knew I had a smidgen of an idea of like how to do it. And then in the last year, I spent, I just literally kind of like retaught myself almost. You know what I'm saying? Like, my theories that I had that I used to do never really worked. You know? And the hardest thing with setup, right, like, is that with drifting, I don't know, it's like, I hate learning things, I'll be honest. I don't want to watch a video to learn how to do something, right? Like, I feel like watching a video to learn something doesn't really help me in any bit. I need to feel it out. And so, like, you can understand the theory as much as you want, but it's like, I don't know, I feel like it's hard to watch a video and turn around and say, oh, I know how to do this now, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, I would agree, Saphira, yeah. There's always a different mindset on something. Different combination, right? Like that's the problem with car setup, right, in general, especially in AC, is that we've got like 20 different combinations. Well, I mean 20 combinations, but you've got 20 things to change. So you got camber, toe, right height, spring rate, freaking anti-roll bars, dampers, and in the dampers alone, you've got like four different settings, front and rear, which alone is highly unrealistic. There's no freaking drift car in the world, excuse me, that you can change like the fast bump, fast rebound, and rebound all in one coilover. You can generally just adjust the bump, but you'll never have a four-way adjustable coilover in a drift car. A four-way adjustable coilover, chat, in comparison is like 10 grand. Probably a corner. You probably wouldn't even see them in rally cars. So we have four-way coilovers on these street cars, which I think is a bit unrealistic, to be honest. But then, if you didn't have them on these cars, and if they set them up incorrectly in the suspension INI file or in the data, the default data, we would say that these cars are shit because we wouldn't be able to like tweak the dampers to make them feel better, right? So yeah, I'm kind of at the point now where like when a car does something, it's like, okay, it's either one of three things. It's either like camber, anti-roll bar, or dampers, right? And then I go through my list. It's like, right, okay, the camber from what I see looks to be okay. That shouldn't be the case. So it's either the anti-roll bar or else dampers. And generally, you get to the point where like you set your anti-roll bar, you set your camber, your spring rate, and your right height or whatever to a certain value, and you never generally change it after that. You generally change the dampers you kind of tweak all the time. The dampers you need to tweak per track. Anti-roll bars you can kind of tweak per track, but you can kind of get away with it for most of the time. But spring rate and camber and toe are generally the ones that you just leave. You never really change them again once you set them. Well, that's like the difficult part, is like what do you set it to, right? Alright, Joe Russo back to pits, so I'm just going to do one entry here and we'll wait for him again. Clip the grass on the inside, that's always fun. Or I'll spin out. Oh my god, there's so many people in the server right now. It's damn challenging. Yeah, kid, it's super challenging, man. It's like, I don't know, it's a skill that once you kind of learn it, yeah, you'll always have a feel for it, but it's like, it's taking forever to figure it out. And it's like, I remember I used to get messages from even VTC drivers like, hey Alan, can you set up my car? I'm like, no. Why am I gonna give you my, like, you know, my 3 or 4 years of learning that I've been spending forever to try and figure out, and actually spent the time to try and figure out, just so that you could have it for, like, essentially for free and let me do all the hard work? Like, it makes no sense. I remember I did it for someone once before and I was like, actually, what am I doing? I'm driving this guy's, like, no offense, piece of shit car, helping out with a car setup when, and doing the work that he could learn himself, that if he just spent, you know, the time to do. I know it sounds a bit harsh, and to be honest it kind of is, but it's like, you get to a point where, like, you know, like, why, I don't know, I just feel like if I know something so well enough that I should at least try and make monetization or something off of it. It would be completely different if someone said, hey Alan, I would pay you X amount of money if you would set up my car, and I'm like, okay, actually that's kind of worth my time. And I might even do that in the future, to be honest, chat. Because I like car setup, right? I like tweaking with cars and stuff, but I don't like it enough that I do it for people for absolutely for free, unless they're like a really good friend or a teammate or something. Doing all that would take a long ass time. Well, you get to a point where, like, a lot of these cars, it's like, in theory, the S14, the S15, or in WDTS are technically the same car. So, like, you would just do the same thing on both cars to some extent. Like, they're not like one-to-one exactly the same, so you would have some differences. And understanding what those differences are like the difficult part. That's where you would need someone that has a bit of knowledge and stuff to figure that bit out. But, like, in theory, you can kind of copy and paste the same setup across the two cars, and it would generally work. You might have to make certain tweaks between the two cars to make them react the same in the long term, but yeah. Then the two S13, so that the 180SX and S13 is a similar situation. Like, they're pretty much the same car. So, like, you can copy and paste the setup between the two of them as well. Generally, all the S chassis you could probably copy and paste the setup between, but it's not that simple because you've got a lot more intricacies than that, unfortunately. Why is there traffic jam here? That's really funny to see. So you can kind of get away with stuff. And generally these mod packs, they generally all run the same tire pressures, or the same tires, should I say. So you can run the same mindset of car setup on it because the tire acts the same. So you, like, again, once you learn what tire pressures to run, you just set them all the same, and then everything else kind of works out that way. Interestingly enough, right, like DCGP competition cars, they're actually all the same data underneath. I'm almost certain they are anyway. They used to be before, I'm not sure about the 2021 pack. But they used to be like all the same data, right? Just with different wheelbase. And just based off the different wheelbase alone, and the different engines, you would have a different gearing, and you would have different like maybe dampers and different small bits and pieces. But you could generally copy and paste the setup from one car to another and just make some tweaks to change how the car would react on transition based off its inertia and off its wheelbase. I kind of wish people would be a little bit more aware of where they are on the track when people are catching up to them. Street Pro Pro-Am. I would like to, but I don't think there's any much to really. In terms of pro cars, if I was to build a pro car, I'd literally just be VDC. Or Sujigiri VDC are the same thing. If I was to do a Pro-Am car, I would like something a little bit more in between. Right now we have got street cars, which are what these cars are, which are like the bare minimum you would need for pretty much for a nice complete drift car. And then we've got competition cars such as VDC. We've kind of very little in between. We've got like no Pro-Am cars like you mentioned, and we've got no like high performance street car, I suppose. High performance street cars such as with maybe a bit more steering angle, with a bit more power. So these cars have what, maybe 300 horsepower. We could do with something that maybe has like 450 horsepower and a bit more angle, and that's a bit more aggressive of a setup, right? Like a high performance SR car or something. We don't really have that in this. We might have some, but I don't think they drive that great, to be honest. They don't really entice me. Our overall taste there a tiny bit. Yeah, that is true, Alexander. Yeah, a few of the Suzuki cars are Pro-Am. Like the 1JS14 is a Pro-Amish car. The SRS14 is Pro-Amish. The 86 Corolla is Pro-Am. There's definitely another car there that could be considered Pro-Am. You could almost claim that the Altezza is a Pro-Am car, even though it's like in between. It's weird. It's a weirdly placed car, but there's definitely some Pro-Am cars. You're right, for sure. Well, that's why I like to pick them out sometimes, because I feel like servers with just server with just those cars in it are actually kind of fun. Because the SRS14 and the 1JS14 are actually quite fun when you drive them together. Oh shit, I should have handbrake there. So that's why we do that from time to time, and that's always a blast. Oh my god, the car just snapped over, steered on me. Then again, I wasn't really paying attention, like I usually don't do. I would say since I made those changes to the dampers, the car is a little bit more manageable. It doesn't skip around as much on the front. I think I need to do the same on the rear now. Chat, I've been missing on notifications. Wheezy TTV with the follow, appreciate that, Wheezy. And got Rogue Beats as well on YouTube with the sub, appreciate that. Thank you so much, guys. Welcome, welcome. Oh. Chat, I think I need to buy a new steering wheel, like a steering rim. I need to stop using this guy before I destroy it. And the other one, the other steering wheel I have, I don't know, I'm kind of sick of it, to be honest. Like, it's really manky. Chat, if you haven't already, make sure to give us a follow so you can keep up to date with what we do. We do a lot of these streams, generally twice a week. And yeah, we're on other socials as well, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram and Facebook as well. So give us a follow, appreciate that. Instagram has mostly IRL content. YouTube has mostly gaming content. Facebook is like a mixture of both, to be honest. Bruno, pass? I'm sorry, I don't understand what you mean, Bruno. Do my foot. Oh my god. Oh, not idea. Just if you will treat yourself. Yeah, I don't know what I should get. I want to get something cheap, obviously, because I don't want to spend a lot of money. On a steering rim at least, so I might get like, I wanted something suede though. The Istanbul, this Istanbul, what's up? Thank you for the follow, appreciate that. Sorry for butchering your name. I might get myself like a fake Nardi or something like that. What the hell? That was weird lag. What the fuck? That was weird. KTM Conky with the follow. Appreciate that, KTM. What's up? Here we go. Let's launch it in, boys. I feel like the straight is weird, chat. You know, I feel like it's like too short or something. I feel like we come into that bottom corner way too quickly. Anyone else feel the same? Like, you know when you watch other people do it? Oh my, why the fuck am I spinning? You know when you come into that, watch other people's videos and it's like, they come in there and they have enough time to do the flick that they can almost go backwards. It's weird. Maybe it's the line that I'm taking. Or maybe we're just, these cars have so little grip. LDXDL with the follows, I appreciate that. LDX, what's up? Again, chat, guys, if you're sitting in the server right now away from keyboard, please reset back to bits. I don't know why, but this is the second stream in a row we've had people just sitting on the side of the track. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. Because I'm gonna become a bit frequent in just kicking people out. Like, Buckles, you can't just sit there, man, please. You're not driving, man, just reset back the pits, please. Fairly new viewer, realized you're on Twitch too. Hope your day is going good. Oh, thank you, appreciate that, Conky. Thank you for joining, man, appreciate that. What's that feeling? I don't know if I need to do that really. Yeah, yeah, Oh, sorry, Joe. Come on, Joe. Okay, he's going now. Oh, I thought I was gonna kill him there. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Cut. Oh, game's starting to lag, what the hell? Yo, what's up, Arthur? How are you? Oh my god, the game's skipping badly now. I don't know if someone just let. Oh, what the fuck? I feel like my brakes don't work in this for some reason. I feel like recently my brakes don't work in general. I think my brake pedal might be acting up weirdly. Not the nicest of flicks behind, or transitions. take me away. What wheel motor do I use? I use a SiMagic M10. Oh my god, what the hell was that transition? What are you doing, man? What the f... This is what bothers me sometimes about Assetto Corsa, is that like it just gets a weird lacking of feel. I don't know if it's the car or something, but like the car transitions nicely here, and then sometimes you randomly get a lack of like numbness or force feedback, and it just sets the car wild. It just doesn't transition or respond to any input that you give it. What would you say the first steps learning to drifting in an ACC? Well, you can't drift in ACC. I think you're on it with just AC in general, right? But depending on your experience in other games, yeah, we might switch the track. We'll see. Depending on your experience in other games in terms of drifting, like Forza and stuff, you can transfer a lot of those techniques over. Like if you have experience of drifting in other games like Forza or Need for Speed or whatever, you should be able to pick up a Assetto Corsa not that badly. Yeah, again, like I said, it depends. Oops, sorry, Joe. Oh yeah, I get you. Happy birthday, Arthur. Oh, we had a good one, man. Nice days, we'll have a birthday, right, on Friday. It ends in disaster most of the time. What's up, Andreas? How are you? But if you're completely new to drifting in general, or even if you're just kind of new to AC, I would recommend probably starting off like Tandem Buddies or SLI Boys or something. ADC, I think, have a couple of cars there as well that are a little bit on the easier side. The reason why I say that, like a lot of people are trying to say, oh no, they give you bad habits and stuff. But if you apply them in a certain way, they won't, right? Like, they're really easy to drive. They're kind of at a point where they drive like a game that steers assist for you, a bit like maybe Car X or something, or like Need for Speed, but they just make it a bit more direct. The tires are probably not the greatest, to be honest, but they how the car responds to stuff is kind of slowed down, so that makes it a bit easier to pick up. So they're probably the easiest to pick up, honestly. And once you're, I generally what people find is that they get bored of them after a couple of months, especially people that have like real life drift experience that pick those cars up. They get bored of them after a couple of months, and they want something that, like, okay, hang on, this car doesn't actually drive the way I expect it to, right? Like if I drove an S chassis in real world, it's not going to drive like a BMW. So why is it driving like a BMW? So then they try and find cars that try and drive a bit more genuine cars that are kind of react more to like the actual counterpart. So that's where you move on to WDTS, for example, which are these cars, which, to be honest, even they're a bit numbed down as well. They're not exactly raw hardcore. The tire is not the greatest on them, which makes them a bit easier. Yeah, LFS is pretty good too, and you don't need a crazy PC, but I mean the question was asked about AC, about starting learning drifting in AC. The thing with LFS, right, is that it's a way quicker to get in there and start drifting. Because you've got your steering wheel, generally 9 times out of 10 your steering wheel will just like plug in and play. And you'll have to do very little like force feedback management. It's weird. It's like that game, I don't know, it's like as if they understood force feedback much better or something, but in terms of how a car feels, LFS has it down. But in terms of if you want to replicate like how a car actually drives, Assetto is better, especially with the mods we have nowadays. You want to see my ugly self? My camera is frozen though. The camera is frozen, so I can't reset it. And no matter how many times I plug it out or plug it back in again, it just still shows the same picture every single time. It's like as if the camera, it's like as if Streamlabs thinks the camera is still plugged in, weirdly enough. Actually, I could do whatever I want now. I could be topless right now and you guys wouldn't even know. I could have, try to think of the best, like, one of the hottest models of all time. Kim Kardashian sitting on my lap and you guys wouldn't know, you know? I don't think Kim Kardashian was the best choice there. You need to delete the source and then re-add it. I've done that before and it doesn't work. Shake my head. Oh, for fuck's sake, dude. I hate the colliders in these cars sometimes. We try to delete the scene and make a new one. Oh, the scene? I can't delete the scene. If I delete the scene, that's literally me setting up my stream again for like 20 minutes. Because like the way I've set up my scenes, it's not like a simple okay, the game scene is whatever, but all my audio is all separated. So I've literally all of my audio stuff is like, I don't know. And the problem is I have multiple scenes with the same camera, so I probably have to delete the scene that has the camera frozen in it. I don't know. I just have to sit down someday. I don't know. I'd have to figure it out on stream because the only time it ever freezes is on stream, literally. I actually think it's a Streamlabs issue, if I'm honest. Bad time with Alan stream. Well, we just head into the, what is it, hot tubs and pools section of Twitch, is it? Fuck, I just sent RYZEN or Rain off into the grass there. Sorry, Rain. Dude, we have literally zero grip right now. Come on! Oh, for fuck's sake, dude. I hate that fucking transition, man. What track is this? This is Ibisu North. The track link is in the Discord, my man. Ah, that's better. The setup change I made earlier actually helped a lot there around that area. Still in third gear though, when I shouldn't be. Oh. Channel points rewards. Yeah, I do really, to be honest. I'm in dire need of sitting down someday and just going through the whole channel, updating all the bot commands. Like the add a few more emotes because I think I can add one more again. I just need to go through a bunch of shit, to be honest. I also want to change my streaming setup a little fast. I have a second PC that I want to use, so I'll probably end up doing dual PC in the future. So again, that's another day I need to spend setting that up and making sure it works and do a few test streams to make sure it all works and stuff. Just pay me to do it. A little controversial. Just pay me and I'll do it. Enzy, what's up, Enzy? How are you? With the tier 1, 9 months. Oh my god, Enzy, what's ridiculous? OMG, no, don't mod live fast. You mean dead slow? Ah. Yeah. Anyway, what are your thoughts on Ibis Minami turning back into a rally track? I'm not sure if that's 100% confirmed yet, Dustin. I know Sam did the video on it. But I don't know if it's actually happening, so we have to wait and see on that. Chat, I'm going to do a bit of fly arounds. Joe, continue driving, man. I'm going to... Oh, wrong key. Live slow, literally. Or dead slow. I like calling him dead slow. I think that's funnier. We're gonna ruin the immersion. It's against the world. Here goes Joe drifting. Look at Joe drifting. Let's go, mate. Yeah, oh, yeah, no. Alright, let's go to the wall. Actually, let's go to the wall. Let's see what people are doing. Let's pretend to be the guy that slaps the wall. Look at this guy. What should we call this fellow? Should we call him Jim? Hello, Jim. Let's turn off. Oh, I'm going to leave the names on. The hell with it. He's making a drift tank. Can I roll the cam? Can I do that? How do I roll the cam again, chat? Is it M and N? Oh, I don't think I can do it in this camera view. This is F7, by the way. Where did they usually go? Oh, they usually hung out here, wasn't it? But then they put the fence up. Jim, would you get your hand off the frickin' wall, would you, for feck's sake? It looks like he has a weird neck as well. Also a weird shader going on there. Feeling so, feeling so, feeling so. Oh, nice wall tap. Call him Ching. No, that's kind of racist. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Or maybe you meant Chris. I don't know. Are you using a drone? Can't. I downloaded it yesterday and couldn't figure it out. This is a custom shaders patch thing. I don't think I downloaded any specifically to get this to work. I think. I know. I agree, Dustin. I think from the. Oh my god, where is everyone? Guys. Maybe they're doing a massive train. Maybe that's what they're doing. Let's see. Oh. True. Oh, fuck. Oh, big crap. What's Joe gonna do? Oh, nice one, Joe. Oh, the drone. Yeah, this is just custom shaders patch thing. I just enabled it in CSP. You just change the oh, I pressed the wrong key again. You just press the F7 cam. So I press F7. I can do this like you know, give people headaches and stuff, and then I can turn on this drone camera. A lot of the stuff in CSP is like apps from the store that he's just like kind of merged into it, you know. Oh, trees! Fuck it! When's the next Let's Try Drift? Drew, I'm not really sure, to be honest. I haven't really thought about it, man. I'll get to it eventually. We'll just have to set a week. I'll just have to set some date. I'll just decide some time just to do it. There was a time we used to get like a ton of mods in for Let's Try Drift, and then it kind of like eased off a bit. When the viewers started to drop off a bit. Uh-oh. But I think right now there's not many competitions, so that's probably why there's not many cars. Oh, tap! Oh. What's up here? Just trees. Look at this guy. I know him! He's the guy that drives a Ferrari. Do 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 do. Fuck, how do I get the camera to move the direction I need to go? There we go. Can we keep up? I don't think we can. It's kind of a cool camera angle actually, I think. Flick it in, flick of the wrists. On the wall, not about. Actually, is that your first run, Brandon? Good job, Brandon, in fairness. Brandon's in the black is 14 there, chat. I forgot to ask earlier, recommended first drift car I can do E46 308 or something, maybe 330. Yeah, E46 is probably the cheapest way to go, to be honest. Especially if you can find something that's got a bit of kit in it already, like angle kit, seat, handbrake, differential, you know, that would make a nice difference. Why can't I keep up all of a sudden? Oh, it's going to do a massive angle. That was actually quite sick. Right guys, I'll probably do a few more runs here. It's getting, my back is getting at me. Radio. Should we drive with no that like things on the screen? We know instruments. Oh no. I don't know who this is in front of me. Oopsie. PO box? No, I don't have any PO box, Dustin, unfortunately. Oh my god, this person doing mad angle. I do have. Oh no, I can't use that virtual address. I do have a virtual address that I use. To like send stuff to, like if I can't, oh my god, what the hell, if I can't get stuff sent my way, or in a certain country, that if a certain country wants to send stuff, I do have a virtual address in the States. But I just realized that if I get people to send stuff to that, I have to pay for shipping. I'm like, nope. Someone would send like some massive, like, I don't know, car sized crate, and it'll cost me like 15 grand to get it shipped. Oh my god, what the hell's going on? Come on, car. Not that anyone would send me a car, but I'd be done as a troll. One hand drifting. Yep, there we go. Oh! Oh! Okay, I was lucky with the gearbox slowing the car down. Here we go. Feel this empty bed. Oh, I nearly killed. I don't know who I'm chasing here, chat, to be honest with you. Am I running less boost or something? What boost is this thing running? No, we're running the right amount of boost. The car just feels really grippy. Oh my god. Empty bed. What's up, Taffa? Okay. Wagwan! Yeah, they're really slippy, aren't they? It's kind of fresh though, to be honest. It's like, I feel like when you don't drive them for a while and you do hop into them, it's like, okay, oh whoa, okay, hang on, this is different. But it's kind of a nice difference. No, I didn't throw it into the bin, Taffa. It froze again, so I just disabled it. Because it's better to have no camera than a freezing camera. Oh, understeer again, typical car. Fucking hell. Oh my god, I was getting overtaken there by the center. So, I thought I was gonna get funky there. I need to get some liveries, man, on these cars. They need to make up like a livery pack or something. Can't be having all black and grey cars everywhere. And a bit dull. Even though, I'll be honest with you guys, I prefer black and grey cars. I don't know, black and grey looks cooler to me, but can't be having them all the time, I suppose. Oh wow, okay, that was a bit sketchy. Didn't mean to tap Ryan there, sorry about that, Ryan. Understeer again, nice, thank you. I can't figure out if that's concrete on the outside of that corner or gravel. I think it's gravel. These handbrakes are not strong at all, are they? Alright, let's go. Second. Oh, and this? I hit 2k? I don't think we're hit 2k just yet. I think we're really close. I think I rounded up. I think it's probably like, I think it's at 1950 something. I can check actually, one sec. It's gravel? Oh, it is gravel. It's weird, it looks like concrete, right? Yeah, you're right, it's gravel. Oh, bye, microphone. What? Sorry, microphone escaped from me again. Microphone is trying to escape from me again. There we go, it's back. I meant 2 kills on Ryan and the other guy. Oh, right, yeah. Guys, I think we're gonna leave it for there tonight. Thank you. Oh my god, I can't even do my face cam outro. Disaster. Yeah, guys, I think we might leave it for there tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Gonna need to ban that bot. Oh yeah, good points. Done. What's going on with this thing? There we go. Yeah, guys, we're gonna leave it there for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us on the stream. I mean, you know, I don't know what else to say here. My hands are just moving. But I do appreciate you guys for joining with the stream, and I hope you guys had enjoy your time. I don't know what else to say. My hands here are talking. I like to move them around, do the shimmy around. I don't know, something like that. So yeah, guys, make sure to check us out on the socials. You know, I know a lot of you guys that are watching right now probably already, you know, somewhat follow. But if you haven't already, check us out. Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Give us a follow, especially my socials. So that's all I've got to say, right? Thank you so much for joining. I don't know what else to do with my hands. I'm just going to move them, shimmy, something like that. Guys, we'll see you guys next week, back Wednesday, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers. Good night, peace. Keep an eye on the weekend. I might have something out.